Hi, this is Diane Chu, and congratulations for getting this far in the creation of your Instant Audio Workbook. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to publish, and you will officially be a published author if you're not already. Okay, what you want to do is start on your project page, as you see here, and just click the button on Publishing Setup. And you'll have a number of choices to make in just a minute. You'll see that you come to the title page first, and in the event that you chose a title for your project that is other than the title that your final title that you want for your workbook, this is your chance to put in your final title. And then also, as you see, you can put in a subtitle right here. And obviously, if there was any other author, you could add that here. And you'll also note here that it indicates which edition this is. Now, in this case, it's the first edition because I've only published this workbook once. In the event that you did make any changes, and I just want you to make a note that if you decide to change the title, if you change any content, if you change the description, which we'll talk about in just a minute, you will need to republish, but it only costs you $9.99 for any changes. It's easy and simple. But what you'll note here then is any addition that you'd be working on from then on. So for this first go around, you'll see first edition here. This is an opportunity for your table of contents to go deeper if you need to, but for your first level 1 Instant Audio Workbook, I'm recommending that you keep this simple, so you should only be going one level deep in terms of your table of contents. So you just want to make sure that you save any changes and then hit the next button. Pretty simple. This brings you to the description page, and you might have actually created a summary, as you'll see here below, as I did, for the project itself. And as it notes here that this is the text that is seen in the Fast Pencil community. And in this case, since we're not actually printing books, you're not going to worry about the summary per se. What you do want to take a look at, though, is your description, because this is what is going to show up on the sales page in the marketplace. So you want to make this attention-getting and grabbing, because as people are looking through and they see your workbook for sale, this is a chance for you to grab their interest and get them to buy. So you want to have some, as I say, kind of salesy copy here for your description. So as soon as you have that the way you want it, once again, you would hit save, and we're going to go on to the next section, which is categorization. This is an opportunity for you to indicate which categories would fit your Instant Audio Workbook. And you can see all the choices that you have here. In my case, I chose business and economics, self-help, and reference. And then I think most of you are aware of search engine optimization keywords. So here again is where you can put in some words or short phrases to help people find your Instant Audio Workbook, and obviously what language you want it in. I'll just make a note here that look at all the different languages you actually could create your book in if you want to. So that's pretty exciting for those of you who might be considering audiences abroad. And then you just once again hit save, and then you want to go on to the next section. Here is the legal section, and I just want to reinforce that you do own the copyright for anything that you publish with Fast Pencil. Fast Pencil does not own it, you do. You can select different license templates. I stick with a standard one. And again, for your Instant Audio Workbook, I can't see that you would need anything more than that. So as soon as you're finished with legal, once again, save your changes. And we're going to go on to your dedication and acknowledgement page. Here's an opportunity, if you want to put a paragraph or two about who you might want to dedicate your Instant Audio Workbook. In my case, it was my husband, Ben, who was my inspiration and motivation. And here's an opportunity also to acknowledge any people that supported you in the process. So obviously Bill Quain has been my colleague and partner in writing this book, so this is the opportunity to acknowledge anybody who helped you. Once again, we're going to save. Takes you on to formats. Now in this case, again, we're recommending that you stick with an ebook. Why do anything different for your level 1? You want to keep it simple, easy, and inexpensive for yourself and for your clients. So stick with an ebook. Once again, save it. And that brings you to formats. Now, you'll notice that there are a number of different templates that they have available for you, which indicate the style that of the font and how the finished product will look. I happen to prefer the 50s template, but what I would suggest you do, and I'll show you in just a minute that you'll have a chance to preview your book, is to look at some of these different templates and see what you prefer. And in this case, again, I recommend 8.5 by 11 for something like this workbook, so that people, you can obviously, if they do want to print it out, they can have it printed out and formatted for regular paper. So then again, we're going to save that. And that also then, and you'll notice here it will say project was successfully updated, if indeed it was. And we'll go on to the next step in terms of format. Now, your book cover for your basic publishing here is really just going to have the title and your name on the front. You certainly can upload a file here if you want to, if you've created something, and I would suggest, again, keep it simple for your first level 1 Instant Audio Workbook. I happen to like purple, and I happen to like aqua, so as you'll see, that's how it will display in the Fast Pencil marketplace. So that's your choice in terms of the background cover and the text for your title and the author. If you do want something more elaborate, again, you can upload an image, and we'll talk some more about that when we get to the resource section. But for now, I'd say again, keep it simple. We don't have to worry about a back cover because this is an ebook. So once again, we're going to save. And then we're just going to, once again, go on to the next step. And as you'll see, it actually takes a few minutes. They create your book's cover, and they're creating the file for electronic publishing. So it does take just a few moments. And anytime you make changes, the template to the color, that kind of thing, when you want to preview it, it will take a few minutes as they create the template for you. So as soon as that's done, then we can go on to the next step. So at this point, I'm going to actually end this. No, there we go. I'm just going to end the video, but hey, let's keep on going. Okay, as you'll see, you have a chance here to review, and I highly recommend that you do this because even though it's not really a big deal if you want to make any changes, again, it's only going to cost you $9.99, unlike a printed book with a regular publisher. But in this case, you want to download your PDF, take a look at it, and in this case, since this is an ebook, both the PDF and the ebook here will be the same. So take a look at it, review everything, make sure it's exactly the way you want before you go on to the next step. Which brings you to your choices around distribution. And we talk about this some more in the resource section of this Instant Audio Workbook. But what we recommend right now is that you just stay with the free marketplace distribution option. As I'm going to be showing you a little bit later on, Fast Pencil creates a sales page for you that works perfectly well. You can send the link out to anybody that you want to. You can include it on your web page, on any kind of a promotional page or email. Wide distribution is an option, and I'm happy to say that if you do opt for this at some point, you can actually get on the retailer sites such as Amazon or Barnes & Noble, on Kindle. The thing is, Bill actually has secured a coupon for those of us that are working with these Instant Audio Workbooks so that he can actually get you this wide distribution option for only $99. But there are some reasons why we recommend that you don't do that right from the get-go. And again, we explain more about that in the resource section of this workbook. But this would be the place to make that choice when you're ready. So at this point, again, I'm going to just save this and go on to the next step, which is where you set your price. So again, you can set it for however much you want. If you want to change the price here, what you just do is hit update calculations, and it shows you, as you can see here, if your book is sold for this much, how much you'll actually make, because Fast Pencil does take a percentage of it. That's obviously how they make their money. But again, they do all the mechanics for you, so it makes it really, really simple. Okay, so going on to the next. Again, they're going to create the book's cover. This is for any changes that you might have made. And this is where, once again, you'll have a chance to review what's going to show up on your marketplace sales page. Now, this threw me a little bit before, as you noticed, for some reason. I had actually used caps when I created my title, and for some reason it comes out with small letters here, lowercase letters. Don't worry about it. I don't know why it does that. It actually comes out correctly on your sales page. So when you actually put in your title and the authors, just make sure that it's correct at that point. And at this point, also take a look at the description, because once again, this will be what shows up as the description on your sales page. And if you do want to make changes to that in the future, you'd have to actually republish. You can also, again, check for the categorization, legal, the dedication. You can review the files again. You can review pricing, distribution, and as you can see, they recommend that you take a look at everything, make sure that your cover is the way you want it, though you don't have to worry about this part of it in terms of bleeding. That's only for printed books. And at this point, if you're happy with everything, all you do is add to cart. And here we go, step 1 to 3 of your order. So what you need to do is obviously publish your book. As you can see, it costs you a whopping $9.99 to publish and get your sales page. I'm going to actually continue to check out here. This is obviously where you put in your information and continue to order. So in this case, that's just how simple it is. As soon as you actually check out, what you'll want to do is wait for a couple of hours for the book to actually show up under your publications, and I'm going to show you that in just a few minutes. But this is how easy it is to publish on Fast Pencil. And once again, congratulations for getting to this step. I can't wait to get the notice about your fabulous Level 1 Instant Audio Workbooks. All right, keep me posted. Over and out for now.